Some of the people,
Not
yeah, I
some of the
think
people,
it's
all of
good.
the people. Like restitutions to the J6 political prisoners.
Sure, I think that's fine.
You think that's fine, even though one of the people who he pardoned assaulted a police officer with a deadly weapon.
What's going on, buddy? How you doing?
Not too good, but that's okay.
Why is that?
Because we're living under Trump's presidency. That's no bueno.
No bueno, muchacho.
Yeah, true.
Well, I'm doing good.
That's good. I'm glad. Are you a disagreeer? Are you an agreeer? What's up?
I'm middle, kind of disagreeing with you.
Okay. I love middle of the road conversation. Um, Also, Pam, thank you for the gifts. I appreciate that. Um, do you want me to just make a claim? Do you want to ask me some questions?
I mean, make a claim, sure.
Okay. So the main reason that I would say that Donald Trump is evil, or that I view him as evil, is because I think he lacks, any adherence to the law, and I think he lacks empathy. Those are the two big reasons. Um, when it comes to adherence of the law, we can literally look at him saying that we should terminate the Constitution. We can look at him trying to decertify the election results in 2020. I think that those show clear, contempt for the Constitution and the rule of law in America. And then when we look at lack of empathy, we're probably going to look at, the deportation of Abrigio Garcia or Abrisia Garcia. I don't remember his name, but that dude. I can look it up if you need me to. Yeah.
So, do you think far leftists and Antifa are, unlawful and evil?
Far leftists necessarily no, but Antifa it depends.
Yeah, I mean, I say far leftists because you can be apart from Antifa and still do the things that they're doing.
If you're breaking the
Uh,
law, then you're breaking the law. I mean, you would have to bring up a particular person, but
I mean, I call them evil because they're taking away millions of jobs from dealerships just because they don't like a guy that doesn't own those dealerships. So I don't see the thinking process in that at all.
yeah, I agree. I
Um,
think vandalism is bad. It's probably the same argument against shoplifting. I agree. To think that it rises to the occasion of anything that Donald Trump has done, I think is not true. But yeah, I'm not. You're not going to catch me defending vandalism or whatever.
yeah, it's wild what those groups of people are doing.
Sure,
I don't. I just don't see why they're doing that.
but you
Even
could
if
say
the
the same thing
guy,
about the far right too, right?
like what MAGA, I haven't seen MAGA done that yet. I mean,
Uh,
besides January
the yeah,
6th,
the invasion
but
of the Capitol kind of comes to mind.
yeah, but that was a 1 day thing. You know what I mean?
Okay, sure. You can also point to Charlottesville, maybe. That was pretty bad.
Yeah, it was.
Okay. Um,
But I feel like it just goes both ways.
yeah, sure. I mean, obviously, violence isn't a one-ended thing, but I mean, if we're talking about the president of the United States, um, Joe Biden did not do anything that rises to the occasion of what Donald Trump did. Not even close. No president in modern history has done anything close to what Donald Trump is doing right now.
Yeah, and BLM, that was another one.
Yeah, sure. I'm going to say that violence and property damage is bad. Being lawless is bad. But I'm saying that the explicit difference that I'm drawing is that Joe Biden or Kamala Harris did not endorse violence. They did not perpetuate violence. They didn't act with bad intention. Donald Trump acted with bad intention. He tried to overturn the results of an election, and his supporters ended up raiding the Capitol in a seditious conspiracy, and now Donald Trump is talking about paying them restitutions.
I mean, yeah, some of them got treated unfairly when they got put into jail.
Who?
I think it was like around, I don't know the number. It was like around a couple thousand people that, couldn't get a lawyer, were just treated unfairly when it came to the law. Um,
I'd need a specific case.
Case? I
Yeah,
don't
like
know.
like who are you alleging was like mistreated?
I told you a couple thousand people. I don't know a specific case. I couldn't tell you.
I don't even know if a couple thousand people were arrested, but I mean, so okay. Do you think it was appropriate for Donald Trump to pardon somebody like Enrique Tarrio, who like led a seditious conspiracy to occupy the Capitol to overturn the results of the election with violence? Do you think that was appropriate?
I mean, the thing is, right? It's like I understand what we did, and I understand that a lot of people broke an entry through like what a window, but it wasn't necessarily violent. I would say the thing is, right? It's like the only person who got unalived was a Trump supporter, and it was by a police officer, which most of the people that went inside the Capitol were let in. So, I mean, at the same time, I understand what you're saying about, the breaking of the entry. You could definitely say property damage for sure.
Okay, how do
Um,
you feel about Donald Trump pardoning Robert Scott Palmer, who was convicted with assaulting a police officer with a deadly weapon?
I don't think that's right now.
Um, do you think that that's like evil by chance?
I would say that's biased for sure, yeah.
Okay. Do you think it's bad that Donald Trump is now talking about giving restitutions to these people?
Some of the people,
Not
yeah, I
some of the
think
people,
he
all of the
should.
people. Like restitutions to the J6 political prisoners.
Sure, I think that's fine.
You think that's fine, even though one of the people who he pardoned assaulted a police officer with a deadly weapon?
Yeah.
Okay, buddy.
I mean, if I can't say some,
There's no shot that you're middle of the road, by the way. It's just no shot. Okay, buddy. Um, crazy, pretty crazy. I don't know.